Shoo-doo-ba-doo-doo-ba-doo-doo-ba-doo-doo. Baby. Hey, it's gonna be alright. It's gonna be alright. Do you want me, baby? Said it's gonna be alright. It's gonna be alright. I done got laid off. The unemployment that they giving, you know it ain't real. I got to pay to keep living. You about to come get it. Y'all, it is showtime tonight. Baby, we gon' ride. A little bit, don't trust and honesty. I swear I ain't gon' let it. Put your hand together. A little bit of sunshine, a little bit of rain, a little bit of woe, a little bit of pain. Everything is gonna be alright. Hey, everything is gonna be alright. I ain't got a lot of money. Hey, but everything is gonna be alright. Good evening, everybody. Collecting bottles and cans, trying to take care of mine. It's so good. If I could, till I reach my goal, cause I promised my baby from the depths of my soul. And try so hard, don't let it pull you apart. Just fall down and give it to God. Good evening, everyone. This is the baddest man on Facebook, Snapchat, and Twitter, coming to you live and late breaking tonight. It's finna be real, it's finna be raw, live and uncut right here on DeMarco's Facebook Live, cocktails and conversations. Y'all grab yourself a cocktail. Let's have us a real good conversation tonight. It's gonna be real, it's gonna be raw, and it's gonna be live and uncut. I ain't gonna sugarcoat it, nor am I gonna candy coat it. I'ma just give it to you real, just like you want it. As y'all can see, I'm not in the truck tonight. I'm not at home. I'm in a hotel room because my truck is still in the shop, getting some major work done to it. Hey, y'all, I'm ready tonight. Like the video, share the video, and invite your friends and your family to the live show tonight. Listen, I do not own any of the rights to the music that's being played in the background tonight. Y'all hold on tight because we going for a good ride tonight. Listen, it's going to be tight, it's going to be right. Guaranteed to make your mind go smooth out of sight. Listen, I am that one that whooped Monday, killed Tuesday, put Wednesday in the hospital, called up Thursday to tell Friday not to bury Saturday on Sunday, baby. I stuck my finger in the ground and I turned the whole world around. 46 across my chest, don't fear nothing but the good Lord of death. Walked the water, tied down the wind, spoke to the trees, baby, and they bowed like men. Jumped in the sea and swallowed a whale. Handcuffed lightning and throw thunder's ass in jail. Woo-wee! Help me tonight. Y'all ain't ready for me. Oh, it's gonna be tight, y'all. Hey. Hey. Y'all can see my whole body tonight. See, I can stand up. Hey. Hey. Hey, a little bit of sunshine, a little bit of rain, oh, a little bit of, and everything is gone. How many of y'all, whatever y'all going through, is gonna be all right tonight? Listen, this is Cocktails and Conversations right here on DeMarco's Facebook Live. I can't see none of y'all because I'm shouting y'all out, but I see y'all up there. I see 12 of y'all in the queue watching me tonight, okay? I got to get this hair out of my face. Oh. Let me tell you about the best time that I had in my life tonight. Listen. Y'all grab your soulmate, whoever you're in love with. And I'm going to tell y'all about the best time that I had. Huh? Can I sing it to y'all just for a little while, if you don't mind tonight? Huh? Is that all right? I'm inviting y'all. Give me a minute. Listen. It was late one night, I had nothing to do. I went down to the hole in the wall with some down home blues. Got a little whiskey, ooh, cause I was feeling kinda low. I looked over my shoulder, there she was, the pretty thing walking through the door. Let me tell you about the best time I ever had in my life. Let me tell you about the hole in the wall, and it changed my life. Ooh, Johnny Taylor starts singing, this is your night. I'm finna shout y'all out in a minute. I'm trying to invite a lot of people tonight. But if y'all like the video, share the video and invite your friends and your family to the live show tonight. I won't have to invite all these people. Y'all got to support me and I'll support you. I promise you I will. I need this here to go all over the world tonight. Oh, a little Satchel Jones. She topped it off with some Wendell B. And for long, the party was on. Hey. All right, I'm through inviting now. Let me invite these last few folk. Everybody else that ain't seen it, just come on in. Oh, I see my people. Let me go on back down and shout these folk out. Tiffany Johnson, Jackie Morris, Miss Marie Campbell. Glad to see you, Erica Green. Glad to see you, Holly Mae. Glad to see you tonight, baby. I be seeing your pictures on Facebook. You ought to be ashamed of yourself. Posting them pictures on Facebook like that, looking like a baby doll just stepped out the box. You ought to be ashamed of yourself. Girl, you just too fine. Let me leave that there alone. Johnson, glad to see you, baby. Marie, I got to come to the loo. Never. Ooh, I miss my key. Can I tell y'all? Nothing but a stroll down to the hole in your wall changed my life. Hey, one more time. Forget what the way that the music changed my life. Just a little stroll down to the hole in the wall. Ooh, wait, y'all ain't. Let me. Jackson, glad to see you. Boyd, glad to see you. Ashley Burgers, glad to see you. Auntie, glad to see you. I ain't forgot about you neither. Truck broke down. Walker, glad to see you. Amanda Amerson, glad to see you, darling. Bridget Hastings, my classmate, school friend, glad to see you, darling. Y'all listen, like the video, share the video, invite your friends in your show to. Invite your friends and your family to watch DeMarco's Cocktails and Conversations right here on Facebook Live tonight. It's going to be real. It's going to be raw, live and late breaking. Go tell somebody to jump on Facebook and watch me because it's going to be a good show tonight. Amanda Wright, glad to see you. I'm praying for you, darling. Rogers, glad to see you. Glad to see you. You know it's your boy. It's me, the one and only, the baddest man on Facebook, Snapchat, and Twitter. You can also follow me on Instagram and YouTube. Ooh, let me get my hair together right quick. Rogers, I need to come on down there to LaGrange's and let you tighten his hair up for me a little bit, cause I'm about to fire my hairdresser, cause she been slacking, and I've been paying her these nice little dollars to keep this hair beautilized, baby. And when I come on camera, it's got to be right, tight, but got to be right. Let me get to see. Look, see this bang. This bang want to be all the way over here. And I need this bang. I need this bang. Yeah, see, I need it to stay just like that. I see you, Rogers. Carter, I see you, baby. Jody, I see you. Bridget, it wouldn't be me, baby, if I wasn't. Shut up, I don't want to hear that.
When you choose fun, it's like a...
Andrew Foreman, glad to see you. Listen, everybody, I am that one that whooped Monday, killed Tuesday, put Wednesday in the hospital, called up Thursday to tell Friday not to bury Sandy on Sunday. DeMarco stuck his thing in the ground. I turned the whole well around. Jumped in the sea, swallowed the well, baby, handcuffed lightning, throw Thunder's ass in jail. Walked through the graveyard like a bolt of thunder, made the tombstones jump, and I put the date on the window. 46 across my chest, and I don't feel nothing but the good Lord in there. How y'all doing tonight? Octavia Harris, glad to see you. Charles Ray Taylor, glad to see you, cousin. Joseph Rogers, Quick. Robert Quick, I said Rogers. Miss Monique God sent Brown. God playing Brown. Whatever plan you got is Brown. You got AT&T plan, Sprint plan, T-Mobile plan. What kind of plan you got? I hope you got a plan to be on my live tonight. Anthony Kennan, glad to see you, cousin. Danielle. I said Danielle. Diane, glad to see you. All the way from the big city of Chicago, I believe. But you didn't say one thing when I did what I did. Can I dance for y'all tonight? See, I'm in my hotel room tonight. I might start taking these clothes off and won't be ashamed. But I'm going to keep them on tonight. Hey.
The way
you used to cook my fish. Hey, babe. Listen, y'all, we finna get ready to it. Y'all know I got to give y'all a grand intro before I start with my topic tonight.
It's a tasty thing, but I ain't
good at cooking fish or making up the bed. Erica Green, glad to see you. Hello, darling. You do Joseph, you know I'm the pimp, baby. It wouldn't be me if I wasn't. What's that, Miss Marie Campbell Mitchell? Tell me what's that. Belle, I see you, baby. I see you. Bertha Bell, glad to see you. Felicia Lopez, hello, sweetie. How you doing, darling? Donaldson, I see you. Jason Perry.
I know.
Ooh, that's a whole lot of folk I got to shout out. Sabrina Green. I think I done called your name about 2-3 times. No, I ain't. Sabrina, glad to see you.
But one thing I have learned.
Letty, glad to see you.
It's what goes around.
Chance, glad to see you, man. Justin, I'm just chilling, dog. You know what I'm finna do. You know it wouldn't be me if I wouldn't get on here and do what I do best.
Until you come back home.
Miss Annette, glad to see you. Sheila Durden. I'm in Springdale, Arkansas, Justin. My truck is in the shop getting some more work done on it. Tia, glad to see you. You know, Auntie, I'm going to try. You know, I try my best. You know, because when I get to feeling a certain way, you know me, I don't mind. And don't be ashamed. Give him love. Elmo! Glad to see you, man. My first time seeing you on my live tonight. Stay tuned, because it's finna be real, raw, live, and late breaking and uncut tonight. Right here on DeMarco's Facebook Live. I'm doing good, man. How about yourself? I bet them folk in them other rooms thinking, who the hell he talking to? Miss Laura, glad to see you. Don, baby! Let me, Don, you know, you talking about I'm fine, girl. You know, I ain't fine, I just look good. You the one fine, baby. Just look like you just didn't. Oh, help me tonight. Marco, be quiet. Leave that there alone. You know, let me get back to that, because I don't want to get into that, because see, I get to talking all over myself and can't help myself, because y'all know I ain't ashamed about saying nothing. So I'm done. I'm glad to see you, baby. I hope I see you Saturday night. No, this coming Sunday night. Y'all put your hand together for my good friend all the way from the big city of Steele, Missouri, my competitor, Herman Rogers. Me and him both running for the mayor of the big city of Steele, Missouri. He running against me, I'm running against him. So we're gonna run this race and see who gonna get in there.
My favorite.
You mean bubbly?
But we got to start this campaigning first. Hey. Ooh, baby, do. I'm the blueberry cowboy tonight. Hey. Back to business.
I told y'all I wasn't gonna stop. When I stepped on the scene,
people start talking talking about what this be about.
Will it be about
The truth, the real.
Should it give you chills? Something you can feel.
I gotta give you the music so people can use it.
Cause music is the way to
Herman Rogers, glad to see you, bro. ABCs. Daddy told me my 1, 2, 3. Hey.
From out of a man, all of a sudden,
Hey.
your boy had wings. See, this ain't all about
Hey.
money.
People, let me tell you, I just love to sing. Hey.
Don't worry about the haters.
I'll holler at you later.
Cause I got work to do.
Y'all women's ready to come rub y'all fingers through this hair. Oh, it's mine too, and it look good. On me. Ooh, wee. It's time to relax. Y'all know I'm the blueberry pimp and ain't shame. Listen, everybody. Wait a minute.
Cause I done made it move it.
Make it by the suit, yeah. I love you too, Don, baby.
Check this out, y'all. Ain't nothing like the blues.
All right, y'all, we finna get into it. Let me, there's enough singing and dancing now.
Lift you so high and lift you so low. Work your body down to the floor. Yeah.
Slow rolling.
Ooh, wee.
You know I got a message.
Ooh, y'all, I got a whole band back there. Can I show y'all a move or two? Y'all know.
Something about what a woman wants.
Look,
Who thinks a young woman don't
that whole
know
big old
nothing
bed
about how to slow rolling.
slow rolling. I'm finna.
Struck it with emotion.
Y'all better leave me alone. Cause I ain't shame.
Slow rolling.
Hey.
Because she just got to know what to do, when to
Struck
do
it with emotion.
Walker, you not finna get me talked about on this live tonight. You not gonna do it. I ain't gonna let you do it.
Let me tell you, man, another thing. I taught my man how
Struck
to
it
get
with
on
emotion.
down.
Y'all, the night time is gonna be. We're gonna talk about the
Slow rolling.
happy preacher tonight.
Yeah. I sure know how
Stroke it with emotion. See, some of y'all young people don't know nothing about that.
I met a man
Much older.
and I put this thing
What it do, girl?
on him.
Hey.
I taught him how to take his time and do it right.
Hey.
I showed him how to be a certified lover and do it well
Hey.
under the covers. Now he do it with emotion.
Hey.
I'll make any man leave his home. This young
Hey.
girl's got it going on. Slow rolling, yeah.
Let me sit down. I'm getting. Let me quit that.
Emotion.
Listen, y'all know y'all like a. Oh Lord, help me, Jesus. I need a first of the month check. Y'all know I need one. Thank you, Felicia. Let me sit down. Jody.
Slow rolling. Yeah, yeah.
Y'all know I ain't saying.
I sure know how to
Struck it with emotion.
stroke it with emotion.
Y'all women, y'all like that, don't? Let me show y'all how I can walk up on.
Young girls really got it going on. When she knows how to stroke it with emotion,
Come
not
here,
only
girl.
can she move it to the left, she can move it to the right and work it all night. So listen to
Hey.
this, man, if you want to know how to please a young woman. It ain't what you got, is how you use it.
Woo!
To make her stop moaning, you sure can't abuse it. You gotta kiss her on the toes. You gotta kiss her on the shoulder, yeah. Gotta kiss her on the navel. You gotta get a bit bolder. Gotta make her feel good. Gotta make her know it. Gotta make her say, baby, ooh, you can slow
Let me.
roll it.
I ain't fooling with y'all.
Roll it.
I'm not fooling with y'all tonight. Listen, everybody, glad to see all of y'all on the live show tonight. I'm tired already and I ain't did hardly no moving. Listen, everybody, I'm not in the truck tonight, as y'all can see. My truck is at the headquarters in the shop getting some work done on it. Hopefully, I will be... hair all in my mouth. Hopefully, I'll be up and running tomorrow, because I've been down all weekend long. So I have not made the first move this week due to the fact that my truck has been in the shop. Y'all, I done chunked out some money in that truck. I was going to trade it in for a spank brand new one, but I ain't got but a year left on that truck, and I'm still putting money in. I might as well just keep it, because when I get through with it, it's going to be brand new. The motor and transmission is already brand new. And I think I'll be kind of off my rocking chair if I trade it in when I ain't got but a year left, and it'd be a $60,000 truck be paid for. But I want to tell y'all tonight, I thank all of you for tuning in tonight and watching me. My room number, baby, is 131. Come on to Springdale, Arkansas, and see about me here. I may need a little prayer in the prayer room. We can touch and agree. But I mean, the touching we gonna be doing, we may be agreeing and disagreeing, but I don't know. We'll see who win that battle, baby. But anyway, listen, y'all, this is the baddest man on Facebook, Snapchat, and Twitter. Tonight, we gonna be talking about the Happy Preacher. If y'all notice, I posted a video on Facebook today of the Happy Preacher at the funeral. We say funeral, but some folks say the funeral. So, we gonna talk about that. Now, I'm here to tell y'all, folks, listen, God is nobody to play with. And I don't see, I understand you get happy. And folks fall all out and stomp and shout and run, this, that, and the other. But when you're doing too much, you're doing entirely too much. Because the Happy Preacher, after the funeral, the Happy Preacher did a video and said, he's the pastor, whatever have thee. And after the funeral, he did a video and said he was real in everything that he do. Okay, pastor, you may be real in everything that you do. But what you did up in that damn funeral wasn't real. I'm just going to jump right on into it. How do you ask the usher of the funeral that's seating the folk at the funeral to bring you some napkins, and then you got another young lady sitting next to you and they recording, and all of a sudden you look over when you look at her and see her recording you want to fall all out, like you shaking, like you shouting. What you shouting for? You ain't felt nothing that quick. The Holy Ghost ain't came over you and touched you in the cradle of your love just that fast. Y'all, let me show you. Let me show you the video. Now, why I say folks got to stop playing? Because Christ ain't nobody, God ain't nobody to play with. I'm here to tell you, I'm saved, sanctified, filled with the Holy Ghost. But I'm not perfect by no means. Yes, I sing gospel music. Yes, I travel with my quartet group. But I'm me. I'm human, and I ain't gonna change for nobody. Church folk, they got their opinion on how people should carry themselves. Yes, I carry myself in a mannerable way. I respect people. But I'm me, and I ain't gonna change because of your opinion, okay? I want y'all to hear me tonight because I'm going somewhere with this. The Happy Preacher is one, and then I got another one. Let me get to it real quickly. Let me get to it. So what I want y'all to do is, if you for real in what you're doing, be for real. But don't be, hello, Miss Hill, how you doing? Don't be playing, because God ain't nobody to play with. I want y'all to see this. I want y'all to see this, okay? Watch it, watch it. Let me play that back. Watch this. Watch you look at the camera. I got to see that one. I got to see that one more time. Watch how he look at the camera. Look! Y'all listen, it's funny. But look, you can't be at folk funeral and stuff. Now I can understand if you shook up because the person that that you there for then went on. But what did y'all see? What was that real at? That was a show. Did you see how the people were sitting there looking at it? Watch this. Watch this. Now I'm going to show y'all another clip.
What's up, Facebook Live? How y'all doing? I have the great, honorable, legendary Happy Preacher in the car with me.
Watch what he say when he real.
He riding through the city, y'all. Happy Preacher is my new friend, y'all. I finally get to meet him personally. You want to encourage them to happy?
Yes, this is the Happy Preacher, a.k.a. Elder Cal Morrell. And I want everybody to know that I love you, and then I love the man upstairs. We call the King of Kings, the Supreme Being. I love God, and I'm real in whatever I do in church. It's real.
And y'all, he don't care where he at. He gonna give God the glory. He gonna praise him. A funeral, a concert, ball game, no award show. He gonna give it to him.
Listen, everybody, did y'all hear that? Did y'all hear that? You real in everything that you do. Pastor, legendary, deacon, bishop, Morrell, that wasn't real. And I'm quite sure he gonna see this video if y'all share it enough. Bruh, bishop, reverend, deacon, that wasn't real. Y'all listen. People playing too much now. Because ain't no way you look at, so somebody recording you, and then soon as you look at the camera, you holler, ow! Ow! And you go to shake it. Now, if God had sent a lightning bolt down through there for real, he really would have been shaken and wouldn't have never raised back up and kept on wiping that sweat off of his head. Pastor, I love you now. I'll be glad to meet you one of these days. But listen, y'all, I've been watching that video over and over and over again because it was funny to me how you look at a camera because you know you being recorded and you just go to falling out. At a funeral? Now I can understand you falling out because you crying because the loved one didn't went on, or your friend, or whoever it may be. But you were hollering because you had a good, how many minutes of fame? Let me see. And you only had a good 18 seconds of fame. And the one that's recording, she started egging it on, hollering, yeah, you going to hell just as well as he is. I might meet you there. If I don't straighten up and get in line. But I'm in line far as I can say. Like I said, I ain't perfect by no means. Yeah, at mess.com. That's what they all to title it up. And then, see, You know, people love foolishness, you know. See, I bring y'all a show. And, you know, I act crazy and all that, but I have a message in whatever I do. But, you know, that right there got 35.1K views. 35,000 and some odd views. But when somebody's on live speaking knowledge and real and truth and about what's going on today, it won't even get a good 700 views. But see, people love messy stuff like that. He look like Cat Williams. Oh, don't I? Don't tell me that, because see, they're gonna make me comb. They're just gonna make me comb this whole hair on out. Ooh, I'm the blueberry pimp tonight, right? Huh? The blueberry pimp, and ain't shame neither. Boom, bam, bingo, domino, gotta go. Jackson, I need you to snap some of these pictures tonight and fix them up for me. I'm in need of some pictures. But listen, y'all, folks, y'all, you're doing too much, and you're doing too much, entirely too much in church. Why you consist on want to play all the time? Now, when God get ready to come back and do his rapture and do his return, I'm going to see if you're going to be playing then, because you're really going to be trying to get to the church to really get right. But you see, you're gonna mess around and get left, like that old song said, back, train and get your load. Back, train and get your load. Hey, back, train, train, back, train and get your load. Listen. That train gonna be pulled on off and gonna say, I'm finna forget about this load, because this load right here ain't going. This load didn't play too much in church and falling all out and screaming and hooping and hollering and ain't failed nothing, because you want to look good and shout to get on camera. I ain't got to be on camera to shout, because if I feel the spirit, I'm just going to, if the spirit slap me on out in the floor, I'm just going to be laid on down there until he releases me to get up. Huh? Hello, Miss Bedford. How you doing, baby? Yeah, people playing too much in church. Now, you know, see, back in them old timey days, it wasn't no playing. Them folk was for real. Because, see, they going through breakups, and husbands then got all these different 18, 19 different babies on them by all these different women's and things, and they still kept the faith. The mothers had to raise all these children, and the daddies then went on off and left, and this, that, and the other. But see, they was for real back then. I love church. I really do. But I didn't got to the point now to, and I hate to say this, I didn't got to the point now to where I don't even have the time to want to go. Due to the fact that when you go, you can feel fakeness when you step into the church. People nowadays, you only going to the church just to see what Sister Sue got on, what Sister Mary got her hair looking like, or what the pastor wearing, what kind of gaiters he got on the side of his shoes with the eyeballs on the side of them, and you know, you coming in there to talk about somebody. Church ain't church no more. And Bishop, Arnold, Legendary, whoever, whatever his name was, that wasn't real. So you lied, Bishop. He said, I'm real in everything I do in church. No, your message may be real. But that act you put on that, camera earlier today or yesterday, that wasn't real. Because how you reach over and get some napkins, napkins, and you look over in the camera and you fall all out, shaking and going on like you done had a damn seizure. But he real. The Bible says, study thyself approved. And I say, study thyself approved so you won't be a fool. You got to read it. Yes, sir. See, you know, church ain't church no more. And then a lot of people wonder why, you know, young folks don't want to go to church. Now, I love going to church. I ain't going to stop going. I said I didn't got to the point to where I don't like to go no more because you got a lot of young people in there. Now, back in the days when I was growing up, you had young people in the church, but they wasn't for with all that foolishness. See, now you got young folks in the church that they just don't care. When you go in there, you can feel that vibe. You can feel the eyes on you because you coming up in there to be sincere and be for real about what you doing. But you always got something to say about somebody walking in there. So, I had a dream. I don't know if it's gonna come to pass or not. But I had a dream about 2-3 weeks ago that it's gonna get to the point now to where folks ain't nobody gonna be going to church. You gonna have big beautiful buildings just sitting there and ain't nobody gonna be in them. I don't know if there was a sign letting me know that the God was telling me ain't nobody finna be going to church no more or nothing or what. But I really did have that dream, But Jordan Carter, glad to see you and your wife, man. Listen, like the video, share the video, and invite your friends and your family to the live show tonight. The topic tonight is the Happy Preacher. But when you going to church, you ain't going for everybody else. You going for yourself. You going to seek God for yourself. You not going to satisfy Sister Mary or Deacon Bogart or Sister Lou or Pat Ann back there in the kitchen fixing up all them plates and putting them in a car while service still going on. And then when everybody get ready to go eat, back there at the back, food running out quick, but you go open up her trunk. She got about 8 or 9 plates in the trunk. I'm taking this for Fat Joe. I'm taking this for Sweet and Low. I'm taking this for Baby Juicy and Neckbone. I'm gonna take me 2 of them. One for supper this evening and one for my breakfast in the morning. I ain't doing no cooking, so y'all don't ask me to cook when I get home. I'm bringing this food here from the church. You're not going in there to please the people. You going in there to seek God for yourself. Yeah, y'all, I told you it's going to be real, raw, live, and uncut and late breaking tonight. Y'all know I ain't ashamed about nothing that I say on my live show tonight. I ain't going to sugarcoat it. I ain't going to candy coat it. I'm going to give it to you real and straight out the jar. And I wish this hair get out of my face. But y'all know what I'm saying. I'm for real. I'm being for real. Because, see, wait a minute, what they got going on the TV? They got on helmets and cheese puffs out on top of their head. They act like they're riding on something. What y'all riding on? Trying to ride the midnight train to Georgia? Well, I got the train. Come on and get on it. Wait a minute. Did I just say that? Yes, I did. My bad. Y'all know how I get to talking. That's why I don't like get talking like that. Because my mind gets sidetracked. But anyway, people, the Happy Preacher, that wouldn't happen. Not at all. Because see, there was a show. There was Neckbone. Here, there was Neckbone. Neckbone, Baby Juicy, Sweet Kitty. You take all these plates stuff to the house, and the guest church is coming, ain't hardly nothing. Your mama done made the finest banana pudding, and get back there in the kitchen, ain't nothing but about 4 or 5 bowls of it put out on the table. Well, all that banana pudding didn't win. But see, nowadays, young folks ain't got no class of going to church. You dress the way you want to, but have some respect for the house of God. Here, you coming in there with these splits all the way up your dress from Genesis all the way to Revelations. You coming in there with these 12-inch heels on, and half of y'all can barely walk in them. Then you want to get happy and fall out on the floor, and they ain't got nothing but a negligee up under it, hoping the pastor see you. Instead of, see, back when I was coming up, if they came in there like that, the mother came in there and said, honey, you showing, they'll lay a white sheet across you, baby, you showing too much cleavage. Or if you split with too long, they'll come lay a white sheet over you. And you look up at them like, You look up at them like, what's this for? I'm letting you know your skirt too short. Your split too long. See, y'all, these young women today, they didn't got to the point, they don't even wear no slips up under the dresses no more. The mothers and stuff do that. They don't even wear no slips no more. You know, because see, you know, if you don't wear no slip, you can see all your rolls and your dimples in your back end back there. They look like, help me tonight, you know. Young girls and women don't know nothing about all that. That's why I'm here to teach you about that. You know, because the slips hide all that, you know. Look like you just smooth all the way down in the front and the back. No, you want to come in there with the tightest dress on that you can barely breathe in. You got to take short breaths because you dress so tight that your pastor, you looking at it, you undressing the pastor with your eyes till your kid getting hot and wet up under there. You steady sitting in the chair, moving and grooving. Every time he holler, you holler, oh yeah. And started putting your hand down there trying to fan to keep from setting yourself on fire. They don't wear no stocking no more. No nothing. But see, the happy preacher, I said that to say that the happy preacher, that's why half of the time folks don't want to come to church. Folks coming to church to be for real. They're not coming to be playing. No. See, everybody ain't going to be healed, delivered, and set free at the same time. You pray for me, I pray for you, and we all will be prayed for. Huh? So it ain't no, I'm praying for you and you ain't praying for me. No, we praying for one another. Stop me looking like hamburger meat. Help me, Jesus. Help me tonight. Put some cheese on it, baby, and a little onion and a little mayonnaise, and you have your whole hamburger sandwich. Double cheeseburger, ain't that a triple? But y'all, I'm being for real because see, and then they wonder why young folks don't want to go to church. They'll go to the club before they go to church because see, church folks is so judgmental. And like I said, I've been in church all my life. And I ain't, I done seen some people come in there that wasn't dressed appropriate, but that wasn't, TJ, glad to see you, cousin. I can't even remember my own cousin's name. Hey, cousin. Nick Watson, glad to see you. But see, the young folks will go to the club before they'll go to church. Because see, they feel more comfortable in the club than they do at church. Because see, when they go to church people make them feel uncomfortable because the folks in there act like they so holy than thou that they ain't never done no wrong. They ain't never got out and drunk no whole bottle of Night Train or Orange Jubilee or MD 2020 or Coke 45 or smoked a little weed or smoked a little dope, tricked a little bit, tricked and got a little bit of a treat, snuck in brother Billy Joe's back door and saddled up on his pony and rode it half for the night and then went back home and washed that kid up and got in the bed with your husband like you ain't done nothing. Y'all, I'm trying to help you tonight. So, young folks don't say that. And I hear a lot of y'all say, man, I'm not going to church because them people in there, they just act like they sold this and they sold that. And I can understand where they coming from because, see, sometimes I go to church and I feel uncomfortable at the church that I'm in, whichever one I go to if I have to sing anywhere. See, because you can feel the negative vibe from people. You can tell. Now, see, when I go to the old churches, like my mama and them church, that sit way out in the country on a gravel road, the church I was raised up in, or when I walk up in there, I ain't got to worry about who looking at me or who whispering and saying, because, see, they don't play that. Now, the church I was raised up in, that's a real church called St. John Missionary Baptist in Pensacola, Missouri, under the leadership of, I didn't forget the pastor's name because he just got put in there a couple of months ago. Pastor Norris, under the leadership of Pastor Norris. But before that, it was Pastor Reverend Stevenson, who's gone on home to be with the Lord. But when I was there, it was under the leadership of Reverend J.T., like my grandma said, not J.T. Spicer, right over there in Crothersville, Missouri. But see, you know, we didn't have that out there. And when I go home to church, we have some good church out there. It ain't no whole lot of members, ain't no music, everything out there is a cappella. But when I step on the scene, they already know what I mean. Cause I goes in there and I brighten it and lighten it, baby. Yes, I do. But see, them the churches that I like to interact with, the old churches, the ones that you know, don't be worried about, you know, the what churches you go to, and you ain't got to worry about who thinking this about you and who thinking, and you got versus a church with a young pastor with a lot of young messy people in it. Soon as you come in there, if you just visited, somebody in there got something to say about you. You don't know what that person may be visiting, but you don't know what that person going through. You don't know what they done been through. You don't know what they got on their mind. What they got on their mind, they just might put on your ass. My cousin used to tell me, I said, what's on your mind? She said, what's on my mind? I just might put on your ass. Y'all, I'm being for real, and I listen. Look, I'm gonna be me, and I ain't gonna sugarcoat nothing on this live tonight. Y'all know me, I'm just real raw, live and uncut and late breaking. Listen. But you know, and then especially when you got a church that's a mixture of young and old, you still got that old school vibe up in there. Look. If I come in church with that, if I come and call my cousin said, if I come into church with his hair and his hat on, he gonna throw some blessing all on me. Look, throw it on me, because I need a blessing right now. But y'all know, I'm trying to help you. That's why, you know, the young folks will go to the clubs before they'll go to the club, they'll go to a house party, they'll go to a pool party, they'll go out of town just to have a good time. Because they said, well, if we go to church, you know, they doing the same thing we doing, but they want to sit there and look down on us and talk about us because we young. Hey, y'all been young before. The truth and the light, y'all been young before. But see, back when they were young, it wasn't all that fighting and killing and shooting. And, you know, back in them days, you know, everybody, you got to fight with one another. In the next hour or two, you're laughing with each other, shaking hands, playing cards, drinking Wild Irish Rose. But see, nowadays, you know, your young folk, they ain't fighting no more. They shooting, stabbing, busting out windows. I don't want the first one of mine get busted. I'm telling you, y'all might as well, all of my fans might as well just come on over to Pembroke County with your little money and come on over there and get me out. Cause a bird of feathers is too bright to be locked up in a cage. Yeah, but you know, church folks, you got to, you know, you. I'm not saying y'all got to agree with what some of the things the young people do. But then and this is what makes church so bad today. You take the young people, bring them into church, but when they bring them into church, they bring in what they know out there in the streets in the church. But nowadays, the people in the church, and they're dropping it like it's hot, tooting it up in the air, throwing it in a circle, and hey, and looking back at it too, they just doing it in a different, but they putting shouting and hollering with it. They hollering with it. That's like you go in the club and your favorite song come on. You can be sitting at the table drinking, talking to your homegirl or your homeboy, and your favorite song come on, and you holler, "Oh!" And you jump up from the table and go out there on the dance floor and get to doing what you do best. That's the same way we do in church. But see, we didn't got smart. Us young folk, we didn't got smart in church. See, when our favorite group get up on the floor, You know, if a group already up singing and they drive in the house, we'll stay standing up because we know the next group is our favorite group. So we gonna stay standing up. So when because you know, these groups today, they gonna hit the floor with a drive and they gonna get everybody hyped up, and there it is. There it go. Folks, young people, we got to do better. Mothers, people in the church, stop down in the grown, to stop looking down on the young folks. Y'all been young before. The only way we're going to get to them is we got to go with it. The Bible said go out in the hedges and the highways. Go to them. If they ain't going to come to you, come to them. Yeah. Sharika Flowers on here, my sister, and I'm going to bring home the live in a little while. Yeah. But the pastor, y'all, that wasn't real. It wasn't real in no shape, form, or fashion. Now, I laughed at it because it was funny to me. But in reality, how you do a video after the fact and say you real in everything you do? That wasn't real, bruh. Bishop, that wasn't real. And that ain't gonna never be real. That's the second video I done seen of him. One video, he walked over to a mother, and mother was sharp too. I got to give it to a mother clean. Oh, he walked over there doing all that there, and she grabbed him, and he had bucket and going on. Then he went to shaking and fell all down up under the table and laid there like he slain in the spirit. I said to myself, I wish I was there, because I would have walked right over there and slapped him dead across them long ass lips of his. People gonna stop playing with God. Yeah. He was laid, I'm talking about stretched out. He was laid slap out. Then he got on up because he hit his head on the table when he was going down like he was shouting. And then he got up and rubbed his head and walked on off. If you in the spirit for real, soon as you hit the floor, you ain't getting right back up. You gonna lay there, you gonna be crying, you gonna be in the sweat, you gonna be in crying your eyelashes off, you gonna have snot running out your nose and all down your neck, and by the time you get through wiping, you gonna be done wiped all your makeup off. You gonna have to go back to the bathroom and powder your nose again. And yeah, Marie Mitchell, look at the camera then fall out. Some must have been in that lens to make pastor and bishop and reverend and deacon fall out. Because how you shouting at a like I said earlier, if you shouting at the funeral because the loved one or the good friend or you was close good peoples with, that's different. But you look over in the camera and just fall all the way out and holler, ah! What you hollering for? Ain't nothing hit you that quick. We gone. Right. Here. You know what I'm saying? I look good where I'm from, baby. I'm from my mama, but where you want me to be from? I'm from Missouri, if you must know. You know me. If this is your first time watching, I am a character. All this I got on is just an act. But I'm from Missouri, but my mama made me. Didn't she make a fine looking Negro? Yes, she did. I believe she did. Hey, how? And my beautician come on and make me just a little bit more sexy. Now all I got to work on is this old 6-pack of mine. What's my number? Look, baby. Look, I'm a celebrity. So. You can, I don't even know you. Where you from? I don't see no picture, no nothing. I'm not going to give out my personal information. No offense, but I can't see no picture, baby. I need to see a picture. You trying to mac on, the peanut butter pimp tonight, baby. And I'm trying to find out where you from, who you is, what's your name, what's your background. Hey, you got a little income or what or something. My sister talking to me now. Your daddy made you. He placed you in your mama. Yes, he did. And guess where I placed him? In the damn grave, because that's where he at. Sharika Flowers. He did that. He made me and wasn't no damn good to me neither. Lord forgive me. I didn't mean to say that. Yes, I did. Don't forgive me, because I meant to say that. I placed him right on in the grave. Matter of fact, the third on your anniversary be 4 years. That Campbell, don't we got him? Well, you know, this God that. But let me get back on subject. Listen, baby, you say you trying to get in bed with me. Hold up. I am a good trick long as you got the good treat, but you know, you can't you can't get in this bed. Not with me, because I don't get into bed with strangers. No, I got to do an application. I got to check your background. I got to do all that, and then I got to send it to my people to make sure they approve. Huh? Yeah. Let me, y'all, that's enough. That's enough of that. Let me, see, when folk get to talking like that, y'all know me, I don't be shamed, and I ain't gonna bite my tongue about what I'm gonna say. DNA. Mm-hmm. Okay, all right. I see you, Nicole Adams. I see you. But anyway, y'all, listen. I got a real good sister on here. Is a real good friend of mine who I love so very much. I will go through the hell and high water, the bridges, and I will cross the ocean. And y'all, I ain't just saying this because she on here. I will cross the Atlantic, the Pacific, whatever ocean it is. If she called for my help and I had to go cross the water and get her, however long it may take me to get there, but y'all better believe I'm going. I will cross the mountains, go through the woods, fight the bears, the snakes, the anteaters, the beavers, the possums, and everything to get to Sharika God Did It Flowers. And not only her children as well. That's because I love them so much. And I love all of y'all on here that's watching. I see my friend Jack Bell on here. It's always a pleasure to see my buddy on here. It's always a pleasure standing up on stage, singing behind them. He's singing behind me if I'm short on my members or whatever. See, me and Jack, we go way back like 4 flats on a Cadillac. You know, which I ain't that old, but you know, Jack got a little. He just a little bit younger than I am, you know. But, you know, me and Jack, we go back. We real good friends. We don't talk on a day-to-day basis, but hey, when we do get together, what a time we do have. Listen, Erica Grease, who are you? I don't know who this young lady is. I mean, she don't act like that, Daddy. You know, I don't know, baby. I don't know who you is. I don't talk to blank pictures. Mitchell, I'll be in this coming Sunday night. I will be in Humboldt, Tennessee. No, Brownsville, Tennessee. Once I leave there, I'll be down in Olive Branch, Mississippi. I have 2 engagements Sunday night. So if you in the Missouri area and you want to go, come on and we can link up and you can ride with me and you can help me sing then. But you know me, I ain't ashamed to sing on live now because God gave it to me and I'm going to use it, not abuse it. But let me get back to my subject. Block them ASAP. Okay. As I was saying, y'all, we got to do better in the church because the elderly people, it's getting to the point to where they don't even want to come to church no more because it's not church no more. It's all about playing. It's all about looking good. It's all about trying to, it ain't about saving nobody no more. It's all about hollering, wrecking the house, seeing how many folks you can get up on their feet and jump and holler, and wigs fly to the right, wigs fly to the left, and the front, to the back, falling all out in the floor, crying. Some people dentures coming out, and they tracks coming loose. See, and then when you do that, you look back at the crowd and say, oh, I'm in the house now. I'm in the house. And then when you get off the stage, you go back there in your dressing room and you're talking about it. That ain't how church ought to be. I love you too, Janetta. See that we got a beautiful young woman right here just said, Miss Campbell Mitchell said, that's why I won't go back to church. And see, and that's, and I know she probably don't even like to say that because it is all because of today, the people today. It ain't real no more. Just like I seen a video on Sabrina, girl, you almost got blocked. Tell me something. He know who I am. I'm Erica's sister. I'm on my friend page. I'm so glad you told me because see, I didn't know who it was. I didn't know who it was. But yeah, it is not real no more. Now when I go down to Mississippi and Alabama and stuff like that, oh, I have a good time. Now I get to shout myself and fall all out. And don't be ashamed. Sure do. Now when I walk up in and I feel the presence, oh, it ain't nothing for me to cut loose. And don't be ashamed. And don't be worried about who's saying what. Because guess what? Ain't nobody in there saying that. Because everybody in there that's no, I'm finna get ready to cut a rug. They finna cut one right along with me. Because I got something to shout about. They got something to shout about. The pastor got something to shout about. Everybody in there got something to shout about. But now the young folk, hey, we only shouting. They only shouting because the next person shouting. Yeah. They only shouting because the next person shouting. You even got the kids now. And that's not a good look on the children. When the kids see you shouting, they going to repeat exactly what you do. I can't, now some, I can't say some of them really be feeling it because when you see kids up in church with their hands up and they crying and, they really crying, they feel something. They going through something within themselves or they just be praising God. But when you got them up there shouting and doing all that hooking and bucking like they riding on a horse or something, you got the kids copying what you doing. Hey, darling, how you doing? Yeah, you got the kids marking you. So how you supposed to set an example for the kids if you ain't doing right? And y'all, it's sad, and I hate to talk about stuff like this, but it's for real. It is really serious. The kids repeating what they see you do. If you come into church with these tight skirts and clothes and stuff on, hey, when your girls get older, they gonna see you. They gonna come. They gonna do the same thing. Where they go, my mama did it. They gonna say, well, mama did it, so I can do it. Now, baby, just cause mama did it, that don't mean you do it. No, it don't work like that. Sure don't. See, you first got to be an example you got to set an example in order for them to follow the example. If you don't set down, they ain't gonna follow down. Then when they go to running ragged, then you want to slap them all down in the floor. What's up, bro?
What up, bro?
I'm on my live show. I'm talking to the peoples. Get on Facebook and get on there.
I can't get on. I don't get on Facebook no more, man.
Oh, well, listen, let me call you back when I get through with this live.
Because it's so much stuff going on. I'm at the hospital right now.
Okay, well, when I get through with the live, I'll call you back.
All right.
All right.
All right.
Florida ever looking mother. Y'all, that was my brother. I have not talked to my brother since last year. Actually, that right there was the first time I heard my brother's voice since 2018. But anyway, so how you know? Wait a minute, I'm trying to get your comment right. So how you know? You know, when you know you in a real church, when you can walk in the church and you can feel the spirit, you know that the spirit is high in there. And when they come in there and they welcome you with open arms and they loving on you because they don't know you, they ain't never seen you. You know, they want you to be a part. Versus going to church, when you walk in, everybody looking all upside your head, and some of them got their nose thrown up at you like, ugh, where she come from, girl? You see what she had on, girl? She had them stilettos on, and she should have put a little bit of lotion on her heels because they were ashy as hell. That's how you know when you in one for real. When you walk in and everybody sitting down and the pastor call you out. We got a new member coming in. And after he didn't through preaching, before he say anything else, he gonna find out where you from, what church home you come from, or you coming by letter or Christian experience. They gonna find out something about you because they gonna be welcoming you. But versus going to the church to where you look at her, girl, you know she ain't nothing but old hoe hell. She sucking and sucking and everything else. You know, she ain't nobody. She act like she's so saved and sanctified now. The girl got 13 kids and all 13 of them by different men. She gonna get in here and act like she crying, this, that, and the other. Girl, she ain't nobody. Sit down. I don't care how many baby daddies she got. I don't care how many she sucking on. That ain't y'all. Y'all may know it, but as of right now, that ain't none of y'all business. Because see, I'm trying to change my ways and I'm trying to change myself from all that. So in order for me to change myself from that, I don't need to be here up amongst y'all wannabe Christians. Y'all talking about me hoe hopping and you know this, that, and the other. But y'all in here claiming to be so holy than thou and doing the same thing I'm doing. At least I'm trying to get it right. Y'all ain't trying to get it right. Because soon as somebody come with a little gold in their mouth, a little chain, a little knot of money, girl, you see him? Ooh, you think he got a wife, girl? You think he got a girlfriend, girl? I'm going to see what's up with him after church. See, y'all, people ain't going to church no more. Y'all going up in there looking for sex. Men's they ain't going to be saved and holding up. They going up in there looking for some good hot kitty. One they can settle, one they can set one of them up on their pony and ride. Yeah. You know, ain't nobody going to serve God no more. Everybody is going up in there to see who they can get and talk about it after they get them. Yes, they is. Pastor that fell out in the church at the funeral, that wasn't real. Folks, we got to start being real with each other, because see, if you don't be real with each other, let me back up. You first got to be real with yourself in order for you to be real with anybody else. How can you be real with me and I'm not even real with myself? Hello, Sherry Brown, my sister-in-law, always going to be my sister-in-law, and I love you. Regardless of whatever Yeah, you know, you can't be real with nobody if you can't be real with yourself first. You can't. How you gonna give somebody the word and you barely know the word yourself? That's like the blind leading the blind. I can't lead you if I ain't been led. How can I lead if I ain't been led? Now, don't ask me for my opinion if you don't want the real true answer. Because, see, I'm the one, don't ask me if you don't want my opinion. Because, see, I hate when people ask me certain stuff about their relationship. Because if you don't want my real opinion on it, and I know something about you and your husband or your wife, don't ask me, because you ain't going to like me after I tell you my real and opinion thoughts. But yeah, people, we got to stop playing. And that pastor, that the video that I showed y'all in the beginning, that wasn't real. That was not real at all. Now, you know, everybody don't shout the same. Let me say this. Everybody don't shout the same in church. Everybody don't holler out in church. Everybody don't flip and flop like a fish all across the pews and swinging your arms, about to slap other folks all in the face, and you so in the spirit, you walking so fast through the church and you bust your head on the doggone pulpit, knock yourself out, or you in there doing a praise dance and you throwing all that synthetic weave you got on your head, to when you slang your head one way, the weave go, you slang your head to the left, the weave go to the right. Then once your weave fly off, you want to roll on across the floor on over there to the mothers, cause you shame, and get up like ain't nothing happened. Huh? Y'all, I ain't gonna say we, cause see, I don't play when I go to church. I don't play. I take church very serious. Because see, I may be dealing with something, going through something that I need God to come on and break these chains and come on and come through for me. I ain't worried about who's sitting behind me. And if I did wear this old piece, this piece to church, and I got to shout and it flew off, hey, I ain't bald-headed by no means. I got plenty of hair up under this old hair here. Sure do. Y'all see me with my do-rag on all the time. I'm going to do a video. I'm going to do a live one night without the do-rag. But y'all better, I'm going to do a live without the do-rag, without the wig. But when I tell you, when I do that live, my real hair, oh, baby, it's going to be pressed. I'm telling you, it's going to be right. It's going to be tight when I do it. You going to see the waves in it going, rolling to the back. All that, all coming all down the side. Yes, you will. But yeah, Preacher DeMarco, Reverend to you, darling. Yeah, it's Reverend. Well, hey, but everybody, look, I'm here to help you tonight. I ain't here to talk about nobody. I ain't here to down nobody. I will lift you up before I bring you down. That's just who I am, and that's who I will always be. You know, I don't sit back and talk about people. You know, I may have a conversation about a few people, but it ain't, if I do, I ain't talking about them. I ain't bashing them. Because, see, if I got something to say to you, I ain't going to get behind your back and say it to you. I'm going to get to you and tell you to your face, whether we lose friendship, partnership, whatever kind of ship. I'm just going, because see, if you got something to tell me, I don't want you to go tell Sister Sue or Sister Sally. I want you to come tell me. Bring it to the source. I don't want, because see, once you take it to them, by the time it get to me, it done got flipped and turned over, baked and fried and sizzled and charred 1,000,000 times before it get to me. So if you got a problem with me, you come to me. Don't go to nobody else, because can't nobody else tell you about me better than me. And I do the same to you. If I feel like it's something you doing that you did that it ain't right, I'm going to say, hey. And I'm going to put it in a respectful way. I ain't going to be nasty and rude with it. I'm going to say, hey, look, what you did or what you said, that wasn't right. It was not right at all. Well, what you mean it wasn't right? Well, let me tell you what I mean, what I mean that it wasn't right. See, because don't get ignorant with me if you don't want me to get ignorant with you. But see, I'll stay calm, cool, and collected for a long time. And I'm here to tell y'all, it take a whole lot. You can talk about me, my mama, my children. You can talk about my whole family all you want. Them words, that don't bother me. You can bark and you can do this and you can do that. That don't bother me. The only thing bothers me is when you put them paws on me. That's when I got to have you. All that talking, all that he said, she said, damn what he said, damn what she said. I don't care about all that. Tell me, you telling me what he said and she said, tell me what you said. Yeah, that's what I want you to tell me what you said. Well, I ain't said nothing. Well, I know what. You a damn lie because you did say something. Because you had to, if you were a real friend to me, you had to reply to what they said about me. And if you didn't reply, if you gonna sit there, you supposed to be my friend, and you gonna sit there and let them talk about me and dog me out like a dog in the street, and you know that ain't how I roll. You said something about me too. Hello, bingo, domino, gotta go. Listen, everybody, stop. Be real with yourself before you can be real with anybody else. Stop going to church playing. We got the graveyards that started filling up each and every day. The prison walls, the prison cells and stuff started filling up each and every day. You know, bodies and stuff started going to going to the morgue, and people is constantly getting shot and killed and beat down. Listen. The word says, train a child up in the way they should go and they'll never depart. But you can't train up no child in the way nobody should go if you ain't going the way that you want the child to go. Huh? Hello? You can't train up nothing. If you not doing what you training a child to do, how you expect that child to follow what you doing if you doing anything right? Now, if you out here stealing and robbing and selling weed and dope, this, that, and that, don't train that child up to do that. Because if you train them up to do that, that's what they're going to do, because they don't know no other way to go. But if you train them up, raise them up in the church and, raise them up the right way, be successful, be somebody, hey, that's what they'll do. If you instill that in them, that's what they'll go by. It'll never, how do I want to say, it'll never leave them. They will never forget what you taught them. Because there's a lot of things Mom and Grandma taught me, baby, that I ain't forgot. And it's been years ago. Because you best believe they had something to say too. That's right. That's absolutely right. Somebody always got something. Look, I'm even on this live. And some people on here watching, I ain't commented, I ain't said nothing. But somebody didn't say something about this hair and this hat on my head. But guess what? I ain't worried about it. Whether it was good or bad, somebody didn't say something about it. Y'all know this is an act for me. This is what I do. This is how I do it when I come to y'all on the live. Now, one night I'm just going to be plain. I'm going to have my real hair out, and I'm just going to give it to you. Yeah, I may do that tomorrow. I don't know. I may do that. I may be natural tomorrow. Natural woman. Hey, I might be natural tomorrow, but I ain't no woman. I'm a full man, baby. Bria, I know. Don't it look good? Don't it look good, cousin? Too blessed, Neela. I didn't see you coming, darling. But you said, can you borrow it? Yeah, you can borrow it. You ain't even got to borrow this one, baby. I just get on in and order you one. And order. Matter of fact, I will do that because I got to order one for another good friend of mine in Hot Springs, Arkansas. See, y'all know me. People love me from all over the place. I got people in Hot Springs and everywhere that loves me. Might not get to see them all the time and stuff like that, but I got folks that love me. Fried, died, baby, laid to the side. Give me your hair lady number. Listen, I can give it to you. I can refer you to her because, listen, she gets Blueberry Cowboy together. When I get ready to go on this camera, she gets me tight, and she always have me right. Once she put it on me and I get to moving around and everything else, it seems to go to want to act like it want to do what it want to do. Let me see show y'all how she flipped that thing. How she flipped that thing, that bang over to the side. Look at that, bam. See how that just slapped down, laid down like that there. And then I got this side over here flipped. Ooh, my God, help me tonight. Oh, okay, they make 3. Y'all, I'm not in the truck tonight. I ain't got no ink pen. But I can remember I got 3 of them to order. Dr. Marsha C. Wilburn, Senior, glad to see you, cousin, all the way from the big city of Little Rock, Arkansas. I come through there a lot in the big rig. I seen you with your headset on too, so that let me know you drive too as well. You may be local or you may be over the road. But I'm gonna have to get down there and visit y'all. Y'all, these are some of my kin people that I ain't never met. You know, cause I got family everywhere. And I'm the young generation of the family. Brianna Nicole, there goes some more of our kin people down here. They right there in Little Rock. But we got to set something up so we can all of us meet. You told me that the reunion was going on in, I think you said Chicago. If it wasn't Chicago, let me know where it was, because we doing one this year too, and it's going to be held in Kenny, Missouri. Get the family on the Arkansas end together, and I'll give you the details and the information with Truman, Arkansas. And we can collab together, and we can meet and greet, meet some of our folks that we never met before. We ain't too far. Little Rock, we about 2.5 hours from Little Rock. We right there in Missouri, right on the other side of Arkansas state line, on the Missouri side. That's where all of us at. Now, it's a lot of them still out in Mississippi. It's a lot of them in Nashville. Hey, it's a few in St. Louis. It's some in Memphis. But all of us down in Missouri, we ain't too far from one another. 10 minutes outside of Jonesboro. Oh, yeah. Marshawn. We got some in Jonesboro, too. East St. Louis. Yeah, I knew it was somewhere. But back to what I was saying. Y'all, people nowadays got to stop playing in church. That's why young people don't want to come to church, because see, we got the so sanctified ones in the church, the holified ones in the church that always want to look down their noses at the young folks. But like I said earlier, y'all have been young before as well. Y'all done been to the clubs, y'all done partied, y'all done drunk all night and stayed out to 5 or 6 o'clock in the morning and get up and still go to church on Sunday morning. Some of y'all come from the club early Sunday morning, don't even go to sleep, go home and take a bath, put your church clothes on. But you sitting up in church, they don't have testimony service no more. When they had testimony service back in the old days, they would testify how, they didn't went through and God brought them out, this, that, and the other. And you sitting up in there high and still drunk off that night train studies. And, ooh, I wish Mother Banks sit down. She said the same old testimony every Sunday. We know God healed you and delivered you from a heart attack. And the Deacon Bogart get up and, oh Lord, here he go with this saying. And then they always got to switch it up. Hold up, wait a minute. Let me put my 2 cents in it. Well, maybe if you hadn't been out drinking all night and partying all night, you would get up and tell first of all, since you've been out drinking and partying all night, get up and tell your testimony. Get up and tell the church how you've been out drinking and partying all night and you still drunk and you ready to go home and go to sleep, but you came on to church anyhow. And the pastor up there preaching and you started to roll your eye. Oh, I wish he hurry up and get through. I'm just so ready to go home and go to sleep. You're mad at the kids because your head study about to fall off your shoulder. The kids ain't listening. They ain't minding. You hitting them all across the head because you tired of sleeping. Well, if you hadn't been out partying all night long, hey, you wouldn't be sleeping in church. Don't act like y'all ain't never went out and stayed out and done none of that. So guess what? The young folk, they gonna learn. It's a life is a waiting experience. Everybody, like I said, everybody ain't gonna be healed and delivered and set free at the same time. You know, it's a time gonna come where they gonna get their act together. But hey, right now, everybody need to be trying to get their act together. Ain't no hollering, I got time. What time do you got? Because the young is leaving just as well as the old. Huh? And you know, we got all these big, beautiful churches and ain't got but a handful of members. You know, the pastors, yeah, you can preach a word, but sometimes you can't. Yes, you the leader of the flock. But sometimes you have to watch what you say, because it run the main ones that be sticking there by you run them off. But the ones that talk about you like a dog when you ain't in church will be the main ones that don't do nothing for you. I heard some hollering. I hope that ain't that them next door telling me to be quiet. Because I go right on over there and knock on that door. Listen, I'm doing a show. Y'all ain't got nothing to do with this. If you want to go to sleep, turn your TV up. I'll be through in a minute and won't be shamed. We got a lot of fools in the church that think and too good to help somebody. If you see somebody at church that, my eyes crossed up on me then, church that you want to talk about, how about you talk about them to the Lord in prayer? That's right. Nicole, you spoke it then, girl. Lewis, I see you, Elijah Lewis the third. That's right. But you know, sometimes you got to watch what you say, because the main ones that be there to help you, you'll run them off. But the ones that don't mean you no good and to talk about you and the first lady like a dog in heat, when y'all back turn, them to be the main ones that y'all will let all up under you. So I said that to say this. I mean, I ain't saying agree with what the young people do, but young people love God too. Elijah, if I know you heard it, I mean, if you heard it, I know I heard it, because I ain't there by no means. You know, I ain't there, but I know I heard some hollering in the background. And I know ain't nobody. Let me check. You know, this room may be spooked out. I don't know. Let me turn around and look. Make sure ain't no Hanks or nothing in here. You know, I look good, so, you know, the ghosts might try to get me. Damn, my mouth getting on my nerve. But anyway, listen. Young people love the Lord too. He heard they cry, he pitied they groans. But don't make the young folks feel, and young folks, I'm going to say this. Come to church dressed appropriate. Come to church dressed appropriate. Don't come in there. You might have a nice set of titties on your chest. And when you pull your bra off, they may not drop or nothing. They may just sit there with the little nipples standing straight out, like, come suck on me. Here I am. But don't come to church with all of your cleavage showing. If you got tattoos, cover them up. You know, it's artwork, it's body work, but hey, cover it up. You know, it's a way to do everything. It's a right and a wrong way to do everything. You know, so you have to present yourself. If you walk into church dressed like a hoe, hell, guess what they gonna say? You is a hoe. And you may not be no hoe. You may just be coming to church. But because of the way you dress, you a hoe. Men's, Come to church with your pants hanging up on you. Lord, pull it up on you. I said hanging up on you. Come to church with your clothes pulled up on you, you know. Present yourself. You come into church, same thing go for the women, go for the men and the young boys too. You come in there with your pants hanging all off your ass? No. Not up in here. You ain't in no club. Now the young folks calling the church the club today. What's up, cuz? Yeah. You know, they first thing they'll say, oh, he a gangster. He a thug. He a big time dope dealer. You can wear your jewelry to church, but don't go in church with you got 9 or 10 necklaces stacked up on top of one another. About 4 of them real and the rest of them sterling silver. And your neck green, and you got on all these rings and stuff. Now, I like rings. I do. I ain't got none of my jewelry on tonight. But I make it presentable. You know, I was in the jewelry store today, ready to buy another ring. But I wasn't finna pay no $900 for it. I looked at another. Real diamond in the top of it. 10 karat gold plated on the top. It was $400. I wasn't finna spend no $400 on it neither. I could have, but I didn't. Because see, that's a want. That ain't a need. But if sooner or later, you know, I will get it. You know, they told me, hey, we can finance something. You can put it in the layaway. You can, hey, pay on them whatever you want to. I ain't paying on it. Because when I come get them, I'm coming to get them. And I'm putting them on when I get them. And then I can get on here and throw these fingers up and say, bling, bling. But, you know, but with that being said, y'all, be presentable. Present yourself as a young lady, young man, a mother, grandmother, grandfather, big daddy, you know. Present yourself. Because, see, you got people that look at you and watch you. You know, when you come to church and you dressed appropriate, you got little kids and they say, well, I want to be just like DeMarco when I grow up. He funny, you know, he make people laugh. He's an outgoing person. He always helping people. You know, I want to be just like him. I said, yeah, baby, you be like, don't be like me. Be better than me. But that make me feel good because, see, I got people looking up to me. Just like y'all. Y'all watching me right now. Hey, I have people that inbox me after I get off these lives and tell me how much I done inspired them and how much my videos helped them. And I just get on here to give y'all a good laugh. But be real when you in church. It's time out for playing. It is time out for playing because God ain't going to be playing with you when he get ready to come back for his people. When he tell you, depart from me, I know you not, your workers in iniquity, going over to my left, ain't no need of hooping and hollering and crying. Because see, while you were hooping and playing in church and act like you were falling all out and slain and slapped out in the spirit, now you finna slap your black ass right on down to the hill and burn for eternity. Now you really finna holler. Now you really finna fall out. Huh? Please don't knock on that door. Because if you knock on that door, I got something for you. Anyway, I'm in my lane, you stay in yours. Anyway, as I was saying, you know, when God tell you to depart from me, I know you're not, your works in iniquity, going over to the left. Yeah, you can get ready to holler for real then. You can scream, you can shout, you can look in the camera, you can look at the fire and holler. You ain't even gonna been in touch the fire yet, and you gonna be hollering. So therefore, if you can look in the camera at the church and go to holler, when God tell you depart from me, I know you're not, your works in iniquity, you might well start hollering then, because you know where you going. Straight to the HELL. To hell. So people, you know, got to learn to stop playing, because God is a God that will not lie. And God is a God that do not play, and he's not to be played with. The long hair is becoming what? He's not to be played with. Sweetie, I'm enjoying myself tonight, but my eyes are closing on me. You have a good night. Love you. I love you too, baby. I'm getting ready to wrap it up tonight myself. And because I got to get, well, I ain't got to get in the bed because I ain't got nothing else to do for the rest of the night but sit here and look crazy all alone once again. But you know, people got to stop playing. Be real with yourself before you can be real with anybody else. Thank you, Chris. Thank you so much, man. It's just a look, just an act. That's all it is. You know, that pastor hooping and hollering and following. And, you know, and when I looked at that, a lot of things came to mind. A lot of people do that. And it don't be real. They just do that to get somebody to laugh. They do that to see how many people going to be looking at them. Bless you too, Miss Felicia Lopez. Tiffany Taylor, Marco, hey, baby. I know it. You know, people can't get their breakthrough, or people be scared to get up and say anything in church because they worried about what the next person gonna say about them. You know, ain't no being shame about where you came from, or if you a drug addict. Ain't no being ashamed of that. If you an alcoholic, if you a prostitute, trick, slut, whatever you is. If you a big time dope boy, if you a homosexual or whatever that it may be, don't worry about what other people say. You trying to seek God for yourself. You ain't trying to seek God for nobody else. People gonna talk about you whether you doing good or whether you doing bad. People gonna talk about you when you dead and in your grave. When the anteaters done ate up your body, ain't nothing left in the casket but the clothes in your hair and your skeleton. They still gonna talk good about you. They still gonna have something bad and negative to say about you, and you ain't even here no more. Stop living, I'm gonna say this, stop living your life according to how other people feel. See, people will go through life, they'll live their whole life, and I spoke on this one night. People will live their whole life trying to please somebody else and really won't be happy with themselves because they try to please their aunties. They trying to please their uncles. They worried about what their uncle gonna say, or what their uncle gonna stop calling them, or their aunties gonna get mad at them or cuss them out. Listen, God made you. And if don't nobody be you, no one else will. Whether whatever you look like, whatever it may seem to be, or whatever, be who you are and don't worry about what nobody else think. Because see, at the end of the day, why everybody else got their opinion on you, they got a whole lot of opinions. But what option do they got for you? They not helping you pay a light bill. They ain't helping you pay no mortgage. They ain't buying no food to go in your house. They not paying no car insurance. They ain't paying to get no motor rebuilt. They ain't putting new tires on your car. They ain't satisfying your sexual. They ain't satisfying your sexual desires at night, or none of that. So what in the hell are you worried about what other people think about you for? I need somebody to help me. Darius Brown. Glad to see you, Darius. Long time, man. What is you worried about what other people gonna think about you? Why they thinking and feeling a certain way about you, guess what? Somebody else is thinking and feeling a certain way about them, and then somebody else is thinking and feeling a certain way about them, and then somebody else is thinking and feeling a certain way about them. So it just go on and on and on and on. While you thinking and feeling a certain way about somebody thinking and feeling a certain way about you. Baby, listen, I'm good on over here. I'm good over here on 924 Boulevard, North Boulevard. You worry about what's going on over there at 224 North First. Don't worry about what's going over here on North Boulevard. Because North Boulevard I got me. You get you. I'm trying to help y'all tonight. You listen, you know, I clown and I dance and twist and do all that, but that's just to give y'all a good intro, you know, about you doing my show. Because if I didn't do it, y'all would be saying, Uncle, what's wrong? You ain't singing or you ain't twisting and popping and going on. You know, you ain't doing it. What's wrong? What's on your mind? You know, and I do that, you know, just to give y'all a good show. But when I get into it, I'm into it. Cause see, I don't play. You know, cause see, I'm on here to help somebody, and not only am I helping somebody, I'm helping myself. Little do y'all know, I help myself by talking to y'all on this Facebook. Ain't that something? I help myself when I'm helping y'all. I sure do. And when I tell y'all, when I said that, you know, stop living your life according to how other people feel, I was talking about myself as well. Because, see, I went a long time living my life pleasing other people and wasn't happy. And sometimes I still find myself doing it. But I'm slowly getting away from it. You know, so when I'm talking, I ain't only talking to y'all. I'm talking to me too. Yeah. Ain't there somehow you can talk to people on a camera, but you helping yourself as well? Hey, hello, somebody. Oh, it'll bo ho. Hey, I feel who? Huh? Matthews, glad to see you, darling. Yeah, we need that sometime, because you don't know, like I said, you don't know who going through what. People may be going through suicidal issues, driving down Marco Avenue. That's right. I'm going to continue driving down Marco Avenue. Worry about driving down y'all own avenue. The world will be a much better place if everybody would worry about themselves, help one another, quit beating each other down in the ground and looking down on each other. But us can't do that. Us can't do that at all. We'll talk you down, try to take everything you got, even your woman or your man, and still laugh and talk in your face. And I know I'm sitting here sleeping with your wife behind your back, and I'm coming over your house laughing and talking, popping beer bottles and cans with you, and all at the same time watching your wife ass walk back and forth through that house. Low down and dirty. Huh? Y'all, I told you it's real. And you got people that would do that and don't care, don't feel no remorse about it. Sure don't. Don't. But like I said, some people, you know, people in this world is not happy with themselves, not even happy with who they are. Because, see, and I'm going somewhere with this, y'all catch it now. I want y'all to catch it. People will go through this life being unhappy, not being who they really are and who they really want to be, to try to please somebody else. Now, I ain't gonna say all the rest of it, but I said that because I know y'all old schools will catch it. Yeah. Some of your new schools will catch it. You know, love you. Love you first. Then love everybody else after. Because if you can't love you, you can't love nobody. Put yourself, if you got children, put your children before you. Huh? Put your children before you. But if you ain't got none, love yourself first. Before, you can go on to love anybody else. Like I said, forget what folks say. Forget what people think. This ain't your life. This is my life. And I'm going to live my life the way I want to live my life, according to whether it's right or whether it's wrong. Because see, when you can start contributing to my life, then you can tell me a little something about my life. But until then, this is my life. I got my own life to live, baby. You didn't live part of yours. And hope you live the rest of them. So you continue to finish living out the rest of your life and let me live my life in greatness, whether it's good or bad. Like I said, no matter what it look like, you got to love you. Huh? Before you know what you can do. Yeah. Sure do. You got to. Everybody always worried about, well, why they this and why they that. That's their lifestyle. That's what they like. Hey, that's them people. Why you worried about them? Why your hub, instead of going in Sister Mary's back door every Sunday evening before we go to work? Y'all don't hear me tonight. Y'all done got quiet on me now. Y'all don't hear what I said. Y'all ain't hearing me. Because see, while you worried about these people over here, you think them folk worried about you? And they know that you sleeping and creeping? They not worried. So be careful who you talking about. Be careful who you put your mouth on. Because see, the main ones that you dog out and drive in the ground will be the main ones that come to your rescue when you really in need. When you ain't got when the same person that you said wasn't going to be nothing, ain't going to never amount to anything, ain't going to be this and ain't going to have this, you just going to be a trick all your life, or you just going to be a dope dealer all your life, or you just going to be just like your no good ass daddy all your life. Guess what? You said I'm going to be a trick all my life. You said I'm going to be a big time dope dealer all my life, but guess what? Now you down and out. Ain't got nobody to talk to. Now you need my shoulder to cry on. But wait a minute. What happened to you saying I wasn't going to be this? I wasn't going to be that. I was never going to amount to anything. But who you come calling and needing when you in your time of depression? When you feel like life just didn't pass you by and you everything, all the doors didn't closed in your face. But guess what? You got to always remember and reflect back on what you said to people years ago. It may not come around, right when you think it ought to come around, but it's coming. Heidi Hart, glad to see you on DeMarco's Cocktails and Conversations Facebook Live tonight. Glad to see you. Keep up the good work. Keep up the good work here. Yeah. But I'm just here to help y'all tonight. I mean, I ain't on here to talk about nobody, but you got to be real when you go to church. Be real with yourself before you can be real with anybody else. This world would be a better place if we stuck together and looked out for each other. You don't try to remember back in the days when you could, leave your front door open all night, let the cool air come in. You had a neighborhood before you had a community. Yeah, people looked out for one another way back in the days. If the next door neighbor seen you doing something you didn't have no business doing, they tattooed you and told your mama when you got home, and mama tattooed you, and when daddy got to the house, daddy tattooed you too, if the daddy was around. See, now, not today. You hit these children today, baby, you're going to jail. May be on probation, but I'm telling you, With the day one of mine get ready to hit me, that's the day I'm going on to Pima-Scott County. I ain't gonna have my bail money ready. I hope I have enough, because when I get back to them, I'm going right on. Y'all might well stay on here, because when I get up in this house, y'all might well go on and cuff me back on up. Send me on back that way. See, I was raised from the old school. That's why I know what I know and the way I act, the way I act. Yeah. Because, see, I was taught something. Nowadays, you know, you got the mamas going to the clubs with the daughters and the sons. I mean, the dad is going to the clubs with the sons. I mean, hey, if that's what you do, that's what you do. But you ain't finna catch me and say, hey, mama, I don't smoke weed, and my mama don't either. You ain't finna catch me, hey, mama, you wanna smoke this? Let's smoke this blunt. Yeah, baby, come on. Where they doing that at? Not at 410 Liberty Street, not at Dorothy Dunn at Wilbur's house. Not at 409 Bellevue, not at Martha Wilbur's house. That's my mom and grandma, the two people names I just called, for y'all that don't know. But listen, we got to get a grip. We got to get a grip and get a hold on ourselves and on our children and on church, because church is not like it used to be. And it's not. People nowadays would rather sit at the house and look at Joel Osteen or Bishop T.D. Jakes or whoever else on TV than actually getting up and going to church. Because, see, when you're looking at Joel Osteen and Bishop T.D. Jakes on the TV, you ain't got to worry about them people looking down their nose at you. Because, see, you watching them, you not physically there. You can get the word off the TV. If he give you tell you a chapter to go to, you go to it. He preaching to you from the TV. Then that's what it's gonna come to. Cause see, it's too much playing and stuff in church now. The little bitty kids, they don't know what's real and what ain't. They really don't, y'all. They don't know what the little kids is coming up in church. They don't know when to shout and when not to shout. Cause it's always like it's an ongoing thing. Soon as the pastor go to everybody stand up. The keyboard and the drum. Doom. The kids get right on up too. They look at their little brothers and sisters and say, well, it's shouting time now. We finna get our dance on. We've been sitting down ever since Sunday school. Now the pastor getting ready to close church out. Oh, we finna have us some fun now. But see, ain't nobody getting no breakthrough like that. Cal Tucker, glad to see you, darling, on the live DeMarco's Cocktails and Conversations Facebook Live tonight. Glad to see you on the live. I believe it's your first time on my live tonight, but I'm glad to see you. Stay tuned. I'll be getting ready to get off here shortly. But it's like I said, the kids don't know what to. They don't know whether is he shouting for real or is she shouting for real or is she playing. You got the kids. The kids gonna be confused because get what? You confuse yourself. It's like I said, y'all is going to get to the point to where we're going to have these big, beautiful buildings. And they going to be empty. The pastor going to get to the point to where, you know what? I ain't doing this no more. Ain't nobody for real no more. Ain't nobody, you know, ain't nobody for real. Everybody want to play. And I ain't for playing. When I'm going to church, I'm going in there. I'm going in one way, but you better believe I'm coming out a different way. And there's a lot of people go to the quartet programs and go to church every Sunday. Go in one way, come out the same way they went in. See, they went in there looking for something, But they didn't find what they were looking for in there. So guess what? They came out the same way they went in. See, if you go in there looking for a word, you're going to go in there and you're going to come out with a word. You went in there with, you got a bill in the mail, a shut-off notice in the mail for your lights. Your lights finna get cut off. You ain't got no more money. You don't know when the next paycheck coming. Your kids finna be in the dark. Your car note due. Your insurance due. Your rent due. You calling and making arrangements for this and that. And your next paycheck ain't coming for the next 2 weeks. When you go in church Sunday, you going in there hooping and hollering because you need a breakthrough right now. You not going in there hooping and hollering and coming out the same way you went in there. Because, see, you didn't get your breakthrough. And you got people in the church that will cause you not to get your breakthrough because deep down on the inside, you worried about what they saying about you. You scared to let go and let God because you worried about what people gonna say. I'm here to tell you, damn what people say. Shout, get your breakthrough. Because they don't know the weight that you got on your shoulders. They don't know the hell that you done had to put up with at work, and then the hell that you caught coming home to your disrespectful children, and the hell you done caught from your husband not coming home at 3 o'clock this morning when you getting up, getting ready to go to work. Yeah, that part. See, they don't understand. I'm not gonna let nobody stop my breakthrough. Can't do it, won't do it, ain't gonna do it. Cause when it's my time to get my breakthrough, when it's my time and my turn for that miracle, guess what? I'm gonna get it, and I ain't letting nothing and nobody stop me from getting it either. But you also got to watch these pastors and stuff today too. And I'm here to tell y'all, these pastors sleeping around on their wives and this, that, and the other. Guess what? He was a man before he was a man before he became a pastor. See that, and I don't understand why a lot of people get it, misinterpretate that. All the pastors sleeping around. Yeah, he may be, but guess what? He ain't always been a pastor. Huh? He ain't always been saved. He was a man before he was a pastor, ordained to be a pastor. Just because he up there bringing the word, the pastor got problems just like you got problems. Yes, he do. He gets up there and he preached the word and he brings the house down on Sunday mornings. But he got hell at the house just like y'all got hell at the house. But he have to push his hell at the house to come in church on Sunday mornings and bring y'all a word. When his wife been out cheating on him and he didn't got wind of it, but him trying to stay saved and sanctified, fortified, and filled with the Holy Ghost, he pushes his problems to the side. Yeah, I'm trying to help y'all tonight. He pushed his problems to the side and still come in church on Sunday and bring a word like never before. Yeah, I'm trying to help y'all tonight. Because see, while y'all getting y'all breakthrough, the pastor, even though he preaching, he getting his too. Because see, he got some things on his mind that he ready to do to the wife and the one she doing it with. Like I said, he was a man before he became a pastor. Y'all don't forget that. She was a woman before she became a missionary. Huh? Yeah. She was a woman before she became an evangelist. Just like the pastor was a man. He was a man before he became a pastor. A woman was a woman before she became a missionary, or before she became a evangelist or first lady. Yeah. These people are human too. But you also got to look at it as you know, you got the young pastors today preach good, but the whole time they preaching, they looking across the pulpit trying to see which fine girl in there got the fattest booty that they can get. You know, you got to be smart now. You got to be wise. Javon, glad to see you, man. I ain't seen you in a long time. Glad to have you on DeMarco's Cocktails and Conversations Facebook Live tonight. Like the video, share the video, invite your friends and your family to the live show tonight. Chantel Jones, I got wind just before I got on my live that you was in a bad car accident. If so, call me, let me know what happened, let me know that you're all right. Because I didn't know nothing about it until about 20 minutes before I got on this camera. So let me know that you're all right. I didn't made a few phone calls and sent people to check on you. So let me know, inbox me, call me, text me, whatever, and let me know that you're all right. Because I had no knowledge about it till I got ready, before I got on the live. Everybody that's watching, y'all, my manager is on here, Chantel Jones. I got wind that she was in a car accident, a bad one. Y'all keep her and her family uplifted in your prayers. Also, Amanda Wright, keep her in your prayers. Jackson, everybody on here, just keep one another in your prayers, okay? But as I was saying, you know, you got to take the good with the bad. You got to. You have to, because, hey, life is a ball game everybody can play. And also, life is a waiting experience. So, with that being said, everybody, I love all of y'all. Have a blessed and wonderful night. I can't play y'all no closing out music because my tablet has died on me. Let me see, can I get it back up on? Let me get it back on before I go. But everybody, I thank y'all for tuning in tonight. For the ones that tuned in late, it's gonna be uploaded on Facebook. You can always go back and watch it. Listen, this has been Cocktails and Conversations right here on DeMarco's Facebook Live. Listen, if you don't even stay long to watch the show, share the video, like the video, and invite your friends and your family to the live show tonight. You can also go and watch it on YouTube as well. Like, share, subscribe to the channel. I'm trying to get my YouTube channel up and going. I got an Instagram. I have a Twitter as well. So this same video that y'all see tonight that's live, it will be on Facebook, Snapchat, and Twitter, and Instagram. So with that being said, everybody, listen. If we never pass this way again, I want y'all to remember how good it's been. Listen, God only made one you, and if you do not be you, no one else will. Listen, I am that one that whooped Monday, killed Tuesday, put Wednesday in the hospital, called up Thursday to tell Friday not to bury Saturday on Sunday, stuck my finger in the ground, baby. I turned the whole wide world around. Him win up in a jug, and I beat the hell out of him with a club. Took the 4th of July and put it in June, and I made leap year jump over the moon. Walked through the graveyard like a bolt of thunder. Made the tombstones jump, and I put the date on the window. Jumped in the sea, and I swallowed a whale. Handcuffed lightning and threw Thunder's ass in jail. Listen, Muse has kicked me. They didn't bruise my hide. The rattlesnakes bit me, y'all, and they crawled off and died. Listen, it's been fun. I got to run. I will hope to be back on here tomorrow night, same time, 8:45 Central Standard Time. I love all of you good people, and there ain't nothing in this world that any of y'all can do about it. I am that one. DeMarco, the baddest man on Facebook, Snapchat, and Twitter. I love y'all, and have a blessed and wonderful night.